Hi friends, hope you're having a lovely day today. Welcome back to another Lightroom Street Portrait Workflow. I get all my intros mixed up at this point. Lightroom Street Portrait Workflow, we're going to be editing this photo that I captured in the desert in Utah of a train going by. My wife was waving. The conductor or the driver, pilot, was actually waving back at her. You can't see it here, but it was a special experience. One interesting thing about seeing trains in the desert is, one, they go fast. 2, they are very long. 3, if you hop up on a hill, a lot of times you can actually see how long they are, and they are enormous. So it's a great experience. I would encourage it. Today we're going to be editing this photo to actually mimic one of my presets, and we're going to use this preset as a reference and kind of go after this look somewhat. So I'm going to undo that. I have done a couple things thus far. One, I have cropped the photo just a tad to get rid of some weirdness on the edges. 2, I have turned on profile corrections because my lens vignette's just a hair. So with that said, let's get started, and we're going to start with some grain, and then we're going to pull, okay, that's going to be at 20, and that's going to be at, I'm trying to get it to 50. There we go. And then we're going to get started with the curves here. Kind of pull it down just a little bit. Now they lag to bits when the screen recording is going on. I think I need to get a new software because it's using a lot of processor power. And since I got this new computer, you don't want to hear about my problems. So I'm gonna pull down on this just a hair. We're gonna fade the shadows the tiniest of amounts, the tiniest, if it will move. All right, let me just get it to release there. Okay, there we go. Right about the oh gosh, I just wanted to get it to 3. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. Oh, this is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. There we go. 3.9-ish. Okay, and then I'm going to pull that down just a little bit more. That's looking all right. And then exposure's fine for the time being. Now, in terms of saturation, we're actually going to do all of our saturation work in the individual sliders. So we're going to pull these down just a hair all together, and it provides actually a very different look than if you just slide the entire saturation down altogether. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to pull up on that just a little bit. And there's no science to this. I'm just kind of doing what feels right. Okay, that's good right there. And then we're going to take the luminance channel of the orange variety, pull that up just a little bit, make that side of that train pop. I think that's where a lot of the interest is in this photo. Now, we're going to make this into, we'll come back to these, but we're going to make this into a bit of a warm photo. So we're going to put that at about 50-ish, 51. And then I'm going to pull up on this slider, saturation, give it some warmth, make it feel deserty. I'm going to pull the balance over so that it takes over a little more of the image and the shadows take over a little less of the image. Then I'm going to pull this down a little bit because then it became a little bit too overwhelming. We're going to put that right around 30 or so. And I'm going to pull up on the shadows and give them a bit of a reddish tint. Now, this is not going to be perfect to the preset. That's bothering me. Okay, this is not going to be perfect replica of the preset by any means, but we're just using it as a reference. One thing that was a fantastic little trick that I learned while creating my new preset collection was that when you have a very warm look, it's a good plan to actually go into the hue, not saturation, not luminance, hue, pull the blue channel over. You see what it did to the sky there? It made it a bit more of a teal. It becomes a little bit too purple when you start to warm things up. So I found that to be a great trick, and that blew my mind when I figured that out. So that's looking quite nice. I really like what it does to the sky. Look, it's so pretty. Okay. All right, we're gonna. Do we want that at 15 or 19? Let's bring it over to 19. Let's have some fun. We're actually going to go to 20 to round it off. Holy crap. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, this is looking good. This is looking good. Now, what else can we do here to round it up? I'm going to pull this down and crush the highlights a hair more. And then we're going to give it a little bit of contrast. Yeah, something like that. This is meant to be a fairly punchy look. I'm going to go into the green channel, make a little dot here, pull up just a hair, not that much. Pull up just a little bit, if it will move. If it will move. Move! Goodness, this is a nightmare. I need to get this fixed. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have a panic attack. Okay. Good. Okay, and then let's see, do we need to compensate for some of that greenness a little bit? I don't think so. I think it's actually looking quite good. I actually really like this, so I think we're gonna hang out right here. This might be the spot. I don't want to do that. In this case, I am going to maybe, actually like the orange right around there. And then the yellow let's see. Yeah, see, I kind of like that. That works. And then the red, we're gonna mess with the red because that stripe. I'm really particular about what my reds look like in photos. So I'm gonna actually pull that down and make it a bit more of a bolder, darker sort of red. That looks good. I try not to make it too sort of inky. Okay, we got a pretty good look. I think we'll stop here. This is very nice. Let's compare it. Oh, different. Oh, quite different. Wow, interesting. Oh, yeah, see, I missed out on some of that beautiful sort of reddish, warm shadow thing going on there. But a fine look nonetheless. Okay. Oh, I wonder if we could pull up on this, see what that does. How much closer do we get? Still a different look. It's amazing how many different ways you can go with very similar looks. Okay, that's it. I hope this brought you value today. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll engage back. Have a lovely day. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.